Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie, I am the Introverted Reader, and today, on this gloomy day, in January, I'm going to talk about all the books that I'm going to read in January. Now, I will preface this by saying I have already technically completed 2 books, well, 1 novel and 1 novella, and I'll just get the book that I finished out the way. I read Dragon Mountain by Katie and Kevin Zhang. This is the first book in, it's just called the Dragon Mountain series. I was gonna make this the Introverted Reader Book Club pick and do a review on it, but I don't really have that much to say. But I guess I just wanted to mention it and just let you know that I've actually already read it. But I will talk a little bit more in depth about it in my wrap up. And the other one that I read was the first little novella in the Ghost of the Shadow Market book. You're going to be seeing this in the next couple TBRs because I was doing some clearing out, as you know, and I did a massive unhaul a while ago, and I found this and I was like, I haven't read this. I keep meaning to get back into, you know, to read these short stories. And honestly, if you know me, a Shadowhunter book on my shelf that I have not read yet, that is borderline on the sacrilegious. So anyway, those are the 2 that I've already read, so I'll not talk too much about them. I'll talk about them a little bit more in my wrap up. But anyway, on to the other books that I'm hoping to get to. I'll not keep you too long, I'll just go through these quite quickly. On my Kindle, I have a fantasy romance. Now I'm going to make a video about this said fantasy romance. It's one that's quite popular, that's been floating around there, and I've seen it and I keep saying to myself, I'm going to read that at some stage. I never get to, but now it's on my Kindle and I'm going to be reading it and making a video about it. Also, I just got finished reading another popular fantasy romance that I'm going to be making a video about, so keep an eye out for those. I think the video I'm going to make about the one that I finished should be coming out in the next week or so. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're subscribed and you know when that's coming. But anyway, I have that on my Kindle all ready to go. I have volume 5 of Oron High School Host Club all ready to go as well. Now, I only own up to volume 7 physically, but I think for the rest of the time when I'm going to be reading these, I'm going to be reading them on my Kindle. So I'll read volume 5, 6, and 7, and then I'll read the rest of the series on my Kindle. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm super excited because you know I love the anime, and I never actually finished reading the manga. I can't remember what volume it was that I got to, but I'm rereading it now, and I'm super excited to carry on and read the rest of it. So now the next 3 are rereads. But you know what? I obviously, yes, I did a massive clear out, as you guys know, and I I got rid of all the books that I either read before, have no planning on reading again, or that I DNF'd, or that I don't want anymore. Most of them were all read, so I'm very proud of myself for that. But I don't have any like brand new books apart from a couple middle grades, so I'm just working with what I've got. But I'm gonna go out shopping today, so hopefully I will find some new books that I can, you know, devour as well in January. But anyway, I am rereading From Blood and Ash by Miss Jennifer L. Armentrout. I am currently 150 pages into this, and I'm having such a good time. First time I read this, I absolutely just loved it. It's so much fun. It's so entertaining. And that's all I want from a book like this, really. I'm not looking for much, but the series is almost completely all out now. Like book 5, I believe, came out last year. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then book 6 is going to come out this year, I believe in the summer. So hopefully by the time that comes out, I'll have caught up. But so if you are unaware, which I'm sure you all are, maybe your eyes are rolling all the way back into the back of your skulls for me holding this up. But again, I don't care, Deborah, I don't care. Anyway, so this is about Poppy. and she is what's known as the maiden, chosen by the gods, like, you know, chosen one, I guess, and she is not allowed to be seen, she's not allowed to be touched, looked at, none of those things. I mean, a very few select people can actually see her. She has to wear a veil everywhere she goes, so no one really knows what she looks like. I mean, a few select people, like I said, are, you know, privy to seeing her without her veil, you know, like her personal guard, her maid and stuff like that, you know, and her best friend as well. And obviously the Duke and Duchess that look after her in the castle, they're allowed to, but no one else is. And then her personal guard gets slain, and then she's hired a new one. And the new one is called Hawk. And he is beautiful. He is gorgeous. He is honky-dunky dory. And she's looking at him going, yes, I think you'll do. And it goes from there, really. And I'm super, like, I'm into it. I'm into it already. Like, I'm having such fun. So I'm going to be rereading that. And another favorite series that I'm going to be rereading. I read this series back in 2020. We were all in lockdown, and I got physical copies so that I could reread the series. But obviously other stuff, you know, other books came to my attention, and now I'm just like 4 years later, I'm like, I'm finally going to do a reread of this series, and it's Lightning Struck Heart. Oh, this was the very first TJ Klune book that I ever read, and I'm gonna die on the hill that this is amazing. And also as well, this doesn't get the same amount of hype as any of TJ Klune's other books. Like, no one talks about this series, and I feel like you should. I mean, is there some stuff in here that causes some raised eyebrows? Probably. But so does Wolf Song, so don't even bother at me about that. Anyway, so y'all know. Well, I mean, what was the purpose of me getting a physical copy of this whole series if I wasn't going to reread it? I ask you. Anyway, so in this, we follow our main character, Sam, and he is the wizard's apprentice to the king, basically. He is being trained by the king's wizard to be the wizard whenever the old one, you know, can no longer be the wizard. And, you know, he's living in the castle, he's learning magic. He has a best friend called Gary, who is a unicorn, Gary the hornless gay unicorn, and a half giant named Tiggy. And he is in love with Sir Ryan Foxheart, who is a knight in the castle. But I believe Ryan is engaged to the prince, and it's a little bit of a it's a little bit, yeah. But like, this series is hilarious. It is wholesome. It's witty. It's just, I'm so excited to delve back into this world again. I'm so excited. It's super gay as well. And yeah, I'm super excited to delve back into this world. I love this world so much. So yeah, there's that. And the next to last one that I want to talk about is Children of Virtue and Vengeance by Tomi Adeyemi. Y'all know I reread Children of Blood and Bone last month, or last year, I should say. And yeah, absolutely adored it. And I'm super excited to reread this one so that I can read so I can read book 3 for the first time, because this trilogy is all out now, and whoa, it's getting an adaptation as well. Like, I've been following Tomi Adeyemi for a bit, and Children of Blood and Bone is getting adapted, I believe, into a TV show, movie, I'm not sure, but yeah, super excited. Anyway, so there's that. And then the last one that I want to talk to you about is an audiobook that I have on my phone, but I don't have a physical copy. I can't hold it up. It's called Morgan Is My Name by Sophie Keach, and it's basically about Morgan Le Fay. It's like a King Arthurian type thing, and Morgan lives with her sisters and her mom and dad in this castle in Cornwall, but then Uther Pendragon, you know, declares war on them, basically. I'm giving a very basic synopsis right now. There's definitely more to it. But basically, Uther Pendragon decides to declare war on them, takes over their castle, kills her dad, and forces her mother into marriage, and takes her and her sisters away with him to live at his castle. and tries to force them into, you know, seeing him as their father as opposed to their late father. But Morgan's not having any of that. She's like, no, bitch, absolutely not. Gorlois was my father. You're a murderer and a tyrant. Hate you. And he basically sends her away. He decides to send her away to this convent. But this convent is not all that it seems. No, 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 no. And yeah, I've been listening to it for a bit now. I have about 3 hours-ish on the audiobook, although granted, I do listen at I listen at 2 times the speed. So, in that case, I've got about 3 hours or so left, but I am really, really enjoying it. It's really easy to read. I really like Morgan as a main character, and I'm rewatching Merlin at the minute, so it's kind of feeding that hyperfixation, so I love that for me. Anyway, those are all the books I wanted to talk to you about today. I said I wasn't going to keep you as long, but yeah, these are all the books. Granted, I've already read one. Do you guys want me to do a review on this? If you want me to, let me know. But I really don't have that much to say about it. I don't think I'll bother. But anyway, that is all I wanted to talk to you about today. I hope you're all doing well. My heart goes out to all of you in California right now. I'm absolutely just... It's terrifying, the situation over there right now. I'm sharing as many resources as I can. But yeah, let me know if there's anything else I can do to help. I will continue to share. You can follow me on all my socials. They're down below as always. Twitter, I don't know how long I'm going to be on Twitter, if I'm being honest. So, but anyway, and Instagram and TikTok and my Blue Sky, they're all down there. So if anything gets banned in the next few days, I have more than one social media platform. You can follow me anywhere. And subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell. Do all the things. I love you all. Stay safe. Stay well. Stay hydrated. And yeah, that's it. I love y'all. It's a crazy... It's a mixed up, bad, horrible world. Please stay safe. Please stay safe. I love you guys. Bye.